Hey everybody, Mr. Fitz here, and we're talking about page 8. All right, so the new concepts on this page are the quarter note, okay, and the quarter rest, and the phrase. All right, so quarter note, each quarter note gets one count in 4/4 time. Each quarter rest gets one count in 4/4 time. And then a phrase is a musical thought or sentence. Phrases are usually 4 or 8 measures long. We won't worry too much about the phrase right away, although we may get to it. But here's what we really want to be concerned with is the quarter note, because this is the new rhythm. So follow my finger and sing this with me. We're going to say ta for each quarter note, and then we're going to count these rests in the measure. So here goes. 1, 2, ready, begin. Ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. So you'll notice that each of these quarter notes got one count of sound, and each of the quarter rests got one count of sound. All right, now, notice that the quarter notes are solid, they're filled in, they're not hollow like half notes. All right, but you still look at the line or space that they're on in order to tell what they are. So if we look at these first 4 notes, we'll notice that they're on the 3rd line counting up from the bottom. If we go back to page 6, well, guess what? It looks like it's the D that's on the 3rd line up, the 4th position. Then you got the rest there. Now notice that these are in a different spot than the D's. These are lower. These are in the 2nd space. Again, we always look at the circle part of the note or the round part. Okay, so then these are C's 6th position. And then finally we got these guys here that are on the 2nd line up, and they have the little flat symbol in front of the first one. And that's pretty easy, I think. That's B flat, 1st position. Okay, so I think you get the idea. When they give you the flat's good for the rest of the measure. So all 4 of these are B flats. That little flat thing looks like a B, but it actually means flat. All right, so now, let me play this for you. Hopefully this will stay put. I'm going to lower this so you can see me playing in a chair rather than standing. Got my trusty trombone. My chair. I sit on the edge of the chair. I don't lean back. I don't slouch. I don't cross my legs. All right. Now, one thing that's pretty important, watch my eyes. As I play, I'm looking right at those notes that I'm playing. Here I go. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's how you do a quarter's worth. All right? It's fun. Now, did you notice that I tapped the steady beat with my foot? That's really important. On each of the notes, I said ta, 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 ta. And I kept my nice firm band face. That's important. Okay? So that's a quarter's worth. Now, let's take a look at hot cross buns. Hot cross buns is a duet because what it does is it uses a bracket at the beginning and these lines that drop down for the measures. So these notes here and these hand clapping parts happen at the same time. You have to have 2 people to do that. But what you'd want to do is you'd want to learn both parts. All right, so now watch this. We're starting with a half note. Remember, that's how many beats, guys? That's correct, 2. And that's a half note, and that's a whole note. So this is going to sound like this. Ta, ta, ta. All right, so why don't we sing this together? All right, get ready to sing with me. Tap your feet. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. So that's how you sing it. Now you have to tell what note is what, and again, you look at the line or space that the note's on, and I know this can be a little confusing, but that's why you want to practice 15 to 20 minutes each day and do a little bit of this at a time. All right, so I'll play hot cross buns for you on my trusty trombone. And again, watch my eyes. Hopefully you can see my foot, but at least, very least, you can hear my foot. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. And so that's the trombone part for that. Now the clapping part, what I would do is I would just kind of do it the same way. In other words, I'd say ta, 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 and just say the word rest for that, okay? And then I do my hand clapping part. But this is getting a little long, this video is long, so I just want to keep it to those two concepts of line 15 and 16. So have fun practicing a quarter's worth and hot cross buns.